When I saw the visuals this movie offered, I expected at least a $150 million movie. And it's not that. Not even close. Yo guys, welcome to my review of The Creator. Before we start, really quick, I'm back, I'm sweaty, I'm hot. It is time we do this again. It's summer and it's not even summer anymore. Why am I sweating so much? Alright, The Creator is one of the most important movies to have come out in recent years. And that's not just because of the story or because of the director or because of something else. It's mainly just because of what this movie represents in Hollywood and the movie industry nowadays. Because we live in a time where Martin Scorsese actually gets a point in saying that superhero movies and the other stuff like blockbusters that are being made nowadays are more like theme park films. They don't look that good, you see it's fake, but it's thrilling and it's fun. It's basically a roller coaster. But then somehow a movie like this gets greenlit, which is not part of a franchise, not part of anything, which not only halves the budget of, or it literally triple halves the budget of movies like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, where the CGI wasn't all that bad, but not all that great either, and absolutely nails it in every scene where you just do not see the CGI in certain moments. You know that spaceship is not there, you don't feel like it is. I mean, in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, you knew MODOK's ass was not actually there. So yeah, The Creator is one of the most important movies to come out in recent years, because if this movie does not flop, and I sadly enough do think it will flop in the box office, more movies like this are going to get made. We are gonna get more science fiction blockbuster films that are not part of any franchise whatsoever, which is a rare thing, and it's sad to say. So please, go watch this movie. It's important for the industry, it's important for me, it's important for everyone. But I'm sending you to go watch The Creator in movie theaters, but is it actually that good? It kinda is. I mean, the movie is flawed, very, very flawed. It has a lot of things that aren't perfect. It has a lot of things that aren't great. It has a lot of things that are really good and a lot of things that are meh. And let's talk about the good things first. By far, one of the best things about this movie is Gareth Edwards in the directing chair. He also made Godzilla, he also made Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Those movies are rich in world building. I mean, the world where we get transported into, the world of The Creator 2065, it's just Earth. It feels lived in. When you see those clips in the beginning of the movie and then you see some of the things further up in the movie, it feels like people actually live there, and it feels like the movie actually is taking place in a future that could be our own someday. That's because of the AI inclusion in the story, which is very interesting nowadays because it is getting very, very big, where even Quabblecop has made an AI version of himself. I'm not gonna give my opinion on that, but I appreciate the effort. Let's say that. But yeah, the AI just hits close to home. The world building feels so real that it hits even closer to home. Is it safe to release this movie in this time of year or in this time of the world? Because AI is making his way up top of all of our stuff right now. It's a risky choice by the studio. I mean, it's a great choice to make the movie what it is story-wise with the inclusion of AI. But well, the trailer says it all. The AI, the artificial intelligence, just straight up nukes Los Angeles and the war starts. And with the upcoming of AI, that's something that could be very plausible for plot theories and stuff like that may actually happen in the future, because we can't control what a computer does. A computer does not have moral things. Think about that. Goodbye. I'm gonna die. No, but just the world building, it feels lived in. The people in this movie feel like they have lived in that world for a very long time. Apart from one man who just feels out of place a little bit. And it's not the biggest role in the movie, it's not the most important character, it's John David Washington's character, the lead. I don't know what's wrong with him because he does a phenomenal job in the movie. His acting it's superb. It's really good. But there's just something about his character that just feels out of place, and I don't know what it is or why it is that way, but it just feels like whenever I see him on screen, it's like he's part of another movie that is not this movie. Is it maybe because of Tenet? I don't even know. It just, he's there, he's great, does a fine job, but it feels like he's just there. I don't know. He didn't really find his foot in this movie. Not like the kid who played Alfie did. Like, wow. When I saw this movie, I really thought she was a genius kid. Her acting is sublime. Her acting is literally perfect. Everything about the performance of that kid is perfect. So I wanted to know what other movies or shows she has played in to see what I could know her from or what I should watch because she was so great in this. And there's nothing. This is her debut movie. This is the first thing she has made in her entire life. We call that a gift, a God-given gift. And that's all about this kid. She literally makes this movie. Other than that, the world building is great. She was great. John David Washington feels a little bit out of place. And a reason for that could maybe be the story that just did not sit well with me through the entire thing. I mean, I really thought the story was good, but it just didn't click with me the entire time. In the first act, I wasn't bored. The last act was superb. It ends in a way that is really, really great. It has a great ending. I have seen the ending before in other Gareth Edwards films, by the way, and it's something that is very familiar for us, and well, it didn't surprise me when it happened, but it still was very well written in this movie. The second half of it, like the second part, the second act of this movie, there's something there that didn't click with me, that didn't have my attention. I was getting tired, I was not paying full attention to it. And I think that's pretty sad because the movie really has it all to be a big, great blockbuster summer movie. Just didn't do it well enough for me in some moments. Which is sad because this movie deserves higher scores than I'm gonna give it, but it's just the way it is. To end it, maybe another reason why this movie did not click that well with me as I would have hoped, like I would have hoped this was gonna be one of the better movies of 2023, now it's just a movie in 2023, is maybe because it literally feels only like it's part of other movies. Other ideas, other stories pushed into this one with a bit of AI over it, and there's the movie. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but this movie just felt like The Last of Us, Avatar, The Terminator, and some other movies all smashed into one. And other movies have that too. So it's not a bad thing to get your inspiration from other movies, but during this movie, I was just thinking, hey, that's just like this movie, or hey, this is just like that series, or hey, this is just like that series / game that has been very popular this year with Pedro Pascal, which is a lovely sight. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Well, it is effectively, factually just me because, well, this is my opinion and I'm just saying it, but this movie, it is a great time. It is a really good movie. It just did not sit well with me through the entire thing, making that this movie is definitely a trip worth to the movie theater to see it for yourself. Thank you for watching. What did you think of The Creator? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you happy I'm back? Do you have tips for me? Because I have not reviewed movies in 8 or 7 months. So please give me your tips if you have them. I need to get back in the groove. Another review I have coming up is After Everything. Reviewed the other 4, need to review this one. All right? Bye-bye. Thank you for watching and go watch The Creator. Go watch The Creator. It's important. Bye.